Hi everyone, I am going to be planting some sweet pea seeds today, and I just wanted to show you the process that I use to do that. I don't usually start seeds in my kitchen, but it's cold and my husband's away, so he's not here to fight me on it. So the sweet pea seeds I've collected from my sweet pea vines from last year, and they're wonderful. They will grow true to variety. Even though they're open pollinated, they will be exactly as they were when they grew on the vine. I'm soaking the seeds. You can just soak them for like half an hour to an hour, just to soften them and prep them a little bit. Some people nick the seed they're quite large seeds, but just to help sort of break open the exterior shell. Some people nick it with a knife. I'm not going to. You could if you were super gentle and you did that, but I'm planting over 200 of these today, so I am just going to soak them for half an hour as I'm prepping the trays. I have used a variety of trays to start sweet peas before, but I spoilt myself this time and got some deep trays, which you can get from Johnny's Seed Select. Sweet peas are known to have very deep, they grow very deep roots, and it'll be a better start if you can get deep ones. However, on saying that, I have grown them in just the standard seed trays every single year until now, and I've done fine. You just have to make sure that you get them out before they become root bound. You don't want to be having them twirling up and kind of getting too tight in their trays. So the deep seeded one will just give you a little bit more time before you get them out. So it's 4 to 6 weeks before my last frost here in North Carolina, and I'm going to plant these so I can get a little bit of a jump start on the season. It doesn't get too cold here, so I probably could have had them out during the fall. However, on saying that, it did actually snow once. So you can start these in the fall if you're in a really mild zone, or 4 to 6 weeks. Keep them indoors until they're, a few inches high, hopefully till your last frost. And then you can pop them in the soil outside. They are hardy, but I think that there's a limit probably to how hardy. I'm pretty sure if you're snowing, it's probably best to wait. So there you go. I'm going to show you my process right now. So I've used some seed starting soil specifically because I wanted it to be sterile. Sometimes when the seeds start, they can get fungus really quickly, particularly if they take a while to germinate. So I got this seed starting soil. I just got it from Lowe's, and it's got a little bit of fertilizer in it, so that once they start growing, that they've got something that they can feed on. If you don't have any fertilizer, if you're just using peat moss or something similar, you can add a little bit of liquid fertilizer once they get going. I've wet this. I've added a little bit of water gradually so that it forms a clump, but it's not too soggy. Okay, so that's perfect to put your seeds in. And then I'm going to fill up the trays. I just have this to catch it. As I said, most of the time this would be done outside. I am totally breaking gardening protocol by doing this in the kitchen. I'm just in a weird mood today, and I really don't feel like being in the cold. Even though it's not really that cold. So there you go, just fill it up. I've got a few of these to fill, and I'll show you what to do next. Okay, always when you fill up your seed tray, give them a little tap, 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 because the soil drops significantly, as you can see. And then you need to top it up with some more. So I usually just lift it and just let it fall, and you'll see where it falls down. And then just fill up the rest. Then I have this lovely bottom tray, which is awesome to rest the seed tray in. This will enable me to water my seedlings from the bottom in bottom water, and it will wick up all the water that's needed. It helps protect the seedlings, particularly if they're not sown very deeply. But also it's just a better way to water with seedlings. I think it prevents fungus, and you can stop yourself from overwatering. I generally go and check to make sure that the water is moist every single day, moist to touch but not soggy. So that's that. And I'll put a dome on it as well. So I'm about to plant these sweet peas. As a general rule of thumb, seeds generally are planted 2 times the depth of the seed. So if you've got a really tiny seed, it might just be sown on the surface. Sweet peas are quite big, so I'm going to plant those 1/4 or up to the first line of my pinky, 1/4 of an inch deep, and just cover it up. So I'm going to go through and put a hole in all of these and then plonk them all in. And then we will put it on a heat mat under lights until we see some sprouting, and check them daily to see at least 50% sprouted. We take them off the mat, take the humidity dome off, and make sure it's got strong light.